Welcome to Unit 7 or Lesson 7, whichever you want to call it. And this is the first part of this lesson. This is a series that is being taught at the First Church of the Brethren, and when you have 10 different lessons, you'll be able to have a free computer. However, this is a set of 12 to complete the whole course. And some people will even take a second cycle of it to get a better understanding, and once they have their computer, they'll be able to apply the things that I teach and be able to get a better understanding. Now, what we're talking about is the Send To menu. The Send To menu is something I use very often. I am doing a lot of documents for different organizations or people, and I send these files to them by their email. Now, one thing that is necessary on this is that it will work properly when you have a regular internet provider, because some of the settings that you're going to have to do is be able to transfer it is to have this initiated with the proper settings. I have already the site up here where you need to get into a directory and be able to select the file that you want to send. The program does not have to be open that it was developed in. You're only sending the application alone by itself. The people on the other end needs to have the same program to be able to open it. So it's very important to realize the compatibility of what you're going to send to this other person and have them be able to use it. In this window, you will right-click on a selection, and I'm pointing to the Send To menu. The Send To menu will give you a number of selections to be able to send it to not only the email but other things as well. For example, sending it to the desktop or other things that you might want. But what our primary interest is in the email. With this, you will select Send To a recipient and be able to go through the steps on this. Take notice of the list that we have when we hover the mouse over top of the Send To selection, that I can send it to the desktop, a mail recipient, my documents, and different drives that are available on my computer. However, what we are really interested in is to be able to send it to a mail recipient. And like I said, there is a one-time setup on your computer to be able to accomplish this, and it will require the assistance of an internet provider. You need to realize that this function will work with an email program on your computer, and typically with Microsoft XP, Microsoft Office Outlook is installed on your computer. Now, this one-time installation will need the help of that provider that is providing you a POP3 server. So once we get a hold of our provider, they're going to give you a set of instructions that is not that hard to do. They are very patient to help even the newest person to their service to get this in place. So once we get there, we're going to put in whatever is directed on your account. For example, my provider has incoming mail to my computer as in.epics.net, and then when I want to send something, it'll be out.epics.net. Now, that was provided to me by my provider, and my account is winusa@epics.net. I also put in my password for my account to be able to be used. Now, once this is done, I have initialized the ability to send any document to anyone on the internet. Now the only thing that is left to do is to confirm the connection and have it tested, and while they are on the phone with you, this will be accomplished. This is only a one-time event to set this, or if you run into a problem, you'll be able to call them back and reset it as well. After the completion and you press the send to for a mail recipient, this window will come up from now on. You will not be going through the initialization process every time. So once you have it here, all you have to do is put into who you want to send the email to, and many times it will also already have a body of text put in there that there is an email attachment with its name. Now take notice that in the attach is window is the name of the file, and this file also has a size that might be rather large. Now one thing you need to realize, if your file is going to be of any substantial size, you might want to save it as a zip file and send it in that form to make it smaller with the same content. So once we do this, we are able to send our email as you normally would with any program. Once your computer is set up, it is ready to go. It's very easy to send a document that you created to somebody that you intend to send it to. It could be for business, it could be for a friend, or I've had people send me a file this way when I was trying to help them develop their documents. So it's very useful, very quick. And then I got something really interesting to show you about WordPad.